Game 2 of the World Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Toronto Blue Jays. And let's go now to Gary Thorne, John Kruk, and Steve Phillips at Rogers Center. First pitch approaches.
Interleague baseball is underway, and today the Los Angeles Dodgers are looking for a road win. 2K Sports presents our MLB broadcast, so glad you're there. And the fans here tonight at Rogers Center, glad to welcome their ball club onto the field. And let's glance at Toronto's starter. Steve, let's try and go inside his mind. What's he thinking about against these Dodgers?
You know, Gary, this is a lineup that can put some runs up on the board, but they're going to have to make this right-hander work as he has quality stuff. They're going to have to take advantage of the opportunities that he gives them. Really a fun offense to watch because they're always seemingly in motion. Guys are moving, guys are running, taking the extra base. They go in hard, breaking up double plays. Speed, the name of the game.
Brocious up now. Steve, as we get started here, tell us about the Blue Jays in this one.
Well, they've already shown they're not going to be intimidated by the situation or their opponent, as evidenced by the victories so far in this series. But their opponent are not going to just lay down and die. They're going to battle. Look for them to show up today.
Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right as he retreats back for it and gets the out. Yeah, Steve, if you're the opponent, even though you're down here, if you can't get excited about the opportunity that's still in front of you, you probably shouldn't be.
That's why this is so exciting. They play such a long season, and it comes down to this series.
Cumberland has a turn in the box. Smash towards the hole. They take care of that one. And we'll take a quick look at the Blue Jays and their defensive alignment.
Well, Gary, in a game like this, they need to play solid defense, especially against a lineup that can put the ball in play like this team can.
Bauer at the plate. Here's the pitch. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
0-1 is a sinker in there. Called strike. Good sinker that time, but it's ruled a ball, 1-2.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
The 1-2 on its way. Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. It's called short work of 3. Took 6 pitches. So it'll be the Toronto Blue Jays, bottom half of the first. Now let's take a look at our starting pitcher for Los Angeles. Steve, he's facing that Toronto lineup today. What is he thinking about?
Well, the offense is going to be important to support.
A swing and a ball crunched into right field. This one is clobbered. Chance now to check the lineup, this time for the Blue Jays. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, Brett Laurie is a guy that made it to the big leagues because of his bat. He's moved around defensively in the minor leagues to some different positions. To me, in my opinion, I think he should stay at third base. That seems to be where he hits the best at.
Descent up at the plate. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Epps is the batter now. Back up the middle, and it falls in. Hitting streak continues. He's going to try to stretch it. And with 2 down, they've got a man on board. We'll take a quick look at the Dodgers and see what they look like defensively.
Well, second fewest number of errors committed in the National League. That's what you're looking at right here with this team defense. And, they make plays, great range, great hands, and they execute, making the fundamental outs.
Swing and a line drive. And that gets through for a base hit.
Put a nice swing on that one. He was sitting on fastball, got fastball, rips it to right field. Nice job.
Yes, up now. Colon with the delivery. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. And that one's put away to retire the side. Quick. Great to have you with us here tonight. These fans here at the ball yard dealing with some pretty frigid weather. They're bundled up. It's going to be Cantu. He'll start us out here in the second. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Pitch on the way. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. Sinker just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, and that'll saw his bat in two if he swings at that one.
The 2-1 pitch. Won't commit on that hard slider. Now 3-1.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch. Didn't get the strike.
Hit on the ground. Graves. That's one away. Denny settling in. Watches that one up there, called strike one.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. 2 away. Burbup is batting. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. And that one's put away to retire the side. And they're held in check here in this happening. Pollard batting now. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
Well, guys, you look at that four-seamer. It's been hit twice already.
And that pitch is the only pitch that anybody has hit here. But, hey, we're only in the second inning, so he's going to need to be at least aware that this lineup may be keying in on something, or he might be tipping that pitch.
Brocious. And his throw gets him one away.
He is swinging something fierce right now with 17 hits in his last 43.
And he has just been mashing the ball, really piling up the homers.
Fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Well, the hitter must have thought that was either going to go too far out of the zone or too high. He takes the pitch, but it's a strike.
Sinker called strike. Now 0-2. He delivers. Big breaking ball misses. 1-2.
And that curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, he's going to get hurt.
Swing and a miss on the fastball. Second out in the inning.
I'll tell you what, you get a fastball up over triple digits. It's an absolute blur to the hitter. It gets on him so quickly, there's about nothing he can do with it.
Brocious in the box now. He flew out his last time up. That one's grabbed. Side retired. They pick up no runs on a hit, stranding man at third base. It's going to be Banks. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. Swing and a drive, deep left center. That's one away.
Well, this ball was headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
It's going to be DeJesus. Last time up, flew out. And that one fouled off by DeJesus. Colon with the delivery. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And that'll set down DeJesus. 2 men have been put away.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Descent in the batter's box. 0 for 1 thus far. And that's out number 3. No strikeouts, but you talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Toronto. Batters 2 through 4 coming right up. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Cumberland is up now. He's going to get us started here in the 4th. And a 1-ball count as we get going here in the 4th.
Well, Gary, they really can't seem to mount any offense at all. I mean, 1 hit through 4 innings, and you really have to look at your approach at the plate.
Just off the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
What a great spot to put that pitch if you can get the guy to chase.
Slider called strike 2.
Pitching coaches love it when you can throw it down and away consistently. He got it done right there.
Grounded up the middle. Graves in time for the out. Bauer at the plate. How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
You tell pitchers all the time, work ahead. And what do you mean by that? Well,
Let's see if he can notch another one. He's gone 1 for 1 tonight off Cologne.
you know, he's got to be telling himself right now, if I go to the 4-seam fastball, I've got to locate it better than the last time when he got a hit against me.
First pitch to him, a curveball, swung on and missed 0-1. Here's the delivery. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And he puts that one away, 1 down. Bullen at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Had a big rip at that one and falls behind 0-1.
Well, anytime you can spot your slider down in the strike zone, you're going to have a lot of success in the game. And I tell you what, any hitter will tell you, anytime that slider's down in the zone, it's almost impossible to hit.
To right center, and that one is in there. His second hit today. He's trying for second.
Well, a little action going right now for this team. A single here with one out. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
Yes, has a turn in the box. Flew out last time. And he drops back to the runner's tagging from first. And he is out at second. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. Toronto's still looking for the offense. Curve up in the box now. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
You know, we've seen him move the ball around effectively in the strike zone. That unpredictability is keeping the hitters off balance.
And no doubt, Stevie. He's got inside, outside, high and low. This is the kind of game he wanted to come and pitch today.
Got a tie ball game here, so he hit in the air to center field. The catch is made. We've got Egbert here. He doubled his last time. Here's the pitch. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Curveball, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, offensively, they just have not been able to get anything going. Only one runner left on base, so they just need more opportunities and see if they can't capitalize on it.
I don't know how you lay off that sinker, but it's 2-2. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
Well, the thing that stands out to me is the fact that he's thrown strikes and he's commanded the strike zone, and he's not been predictable. If a pitcher becomes predictable, he becomes easy to hit.
And he needs to stay focused right here, not get off track. He knows what his plan is. Change speeds, change locations, change pitches, move the ball around. Well, they set him up away, and they buzz him up and in. That's an outstanding pitch right there. He couldn't pull the trigger on it.
Basic is the batter. Grounded out his last time through. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1.
And when he can keep that thing down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
The 1-1 on the way. Hit in the air to left center. That'll do it as they put that one away. And a good defensive half inning, 3 up, 3 down. Huller is the batter now. Now, he'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning.
Well, 2 outs in the inning, you don't want to give a free pass. Make them earn it. As long as you keep it in the ballpark, it doesn't hurt you, but that walk can come back to haunt you.
Well, he's running, taking off for second. Colon with the delivery. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. It's going to be Ayala. Steve, let's take a look at what we've got from the pitcher.
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
Grove is going to be our new pitcher here as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. That's off the plate inside, and it's 2-0. Here's the pitch. And it goes foul. That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2.
When you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Slider called third, strikeout number 1.
Get a chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary.
Got him looking on a breaking ball.
A pitch that moves like that is something that is very useful to a pitcher if he's throwing it with confidence. And you can see that what a weapon that is.
Brocious is batting. 0 for 2 thus far. That misses inside, 1-0. One 1-0 pitch is a fastball high, 2-0.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Laurie. And a good throw gets him 2 down. Cumberland settling in. He bounced out his last time. And starts him out here. Pulls back on that curveball. Takes a strike 0-1.
Outstanding rotation on that pitch. Look at the mechanics for this pitcher. It comes out of his hand and just falls off the table.
He sends this one in the air towards center. And it's going to be to Jesus. And that's out number 3. So they're shut down again. That's 6 shutout innings so far. Still a shutout here in Toronto. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. De Jesus, that one lofted in the air. And he gets over and grabs it with a letter. Descent at the plate now.
Now, Colon has shown us this is how you do it. That's textbook performance right there. command goes an awful long way.
We have seen a hot shot towards the hole. He dives and he's up with it. Throws in time to first. What a play. In fact, he had to dive and still had time to get up and make the throw. That's how hard that was hit.
Well, the accuracy of that throw is what's tremendous. When you're moving that quickly, rushing to get to your feet, it's awfully tough to be that accurate.
Epps up now. Hit in the air to center field. And he's there to retire the Sun.
An outstanding effort so far in this one. 6 shutout innings, making pitch.
Bauer at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
That's a solid pitch going up in the zone with that 4-seam fastball. You establish different parts of the zone and you change the hitter eye level. In this situation, he took the pitch.
He deals. Swing and a high pop up left side of the infield. 1 away now. It's going to be Cantu. 1 for 2 in the ball game. And here's the first one. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
1-0 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Was a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
Big breaking ball right there, just sailing in at 84.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at-bat starts with good swings, and bad at-bats end with bad swings. I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
Denny gets a shot here. Ground out victim last time through. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter. Gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. Laurie throws on to first, side is retired. So they can't figure anything out. And through 7, they Bullen. In the box. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
You know, when he's throwing the ball down to the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to...
Line fair down the line and right. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
We're talking about a guy who's swinging a pretty hot bat right now. His 3rd hit of this ball game, and it comes with nobody out in the inning.
Yes, settles in. 0 for 2 thus far. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's 1 down.
Well, big out right there. Listen, he's on his way to a shutout right now. They've not been able to muster much against him. This is critical time of the game. He's getting a little fatigued, and they've seen him a couple times already. He's got to make his pitch.
Hullard in the batter's box. He flew out his last time up. Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1.
A tremendous effort.
That swung on and flied to right. Out number 2.
Now, he's been having this lineup guess the entire game right now. He's out thinking them and out pitching them. He's continuing to be sharp the entire game.
Now here is Brett Laurie.
Well, you hope he doesn't get tired from running the bases, but it seems like every time he makes contact, it's going for extra bases. It happened in the last series, and it continues in this one so far. Extra base hit after extra base.
Here's one hit very well deep. And that's out number 3. Out of the inning. 6 pitches. Curve up. At the plate. He'll lead it off here. Inning number 8. Here's the delivery. This one is popped up to the left side out of play. Lays off the changeup. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. That one hit pretty well, but it goes foul off to the right. The 1-2 pitch. And that's another foul ball.
Well, anytime you're behind in the count, and in this case, the 1-2 count, you have to maintain that focus. You have to really be dialed into what the pitcher's throwing. You have to get in that defensive mode, though, and make sure you can foul it off, and that's what he did there to keep himself going.
Big swing and a miss and a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
That's some pretty impressive velocity right there, Gary. Now, I don't think you've ever driven that fast. 101 on the gun.
Did you hear that plane going in?
Yeah.
We've got Egbert here. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. First pitch on the way. Sets him off with a breaking pitch inside. 1-0.
A good break on the curveball right there, but he just didn't offer at it.
He lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Graves. And he throws to first in time. Out number 2. Basic up at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. And the first pitch. Watches a changeup go by for strike 1. This is that fastball already 0-2. The pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number 1, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
It's going to be Ayala. Took a called third strike in his last time up. And it falls in there. That's going to be a single.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
Brocious gets a turn here. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. And they're going to take a timeout here. They're going to have a little meeting at the mound.
Well, they're going to give them a little bit of time in the bullpen to try to get themselves ready in case they need to make a move.
Duckworth coming in to hurl as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off. Well, we're going to take a look here, see if they try to steal the runner from first base.
Oh, he takes off for second. And he is safe, just beating that throw.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base sliding in hard.
And he didn't have much of a lead that time off first, but a really good jump.
Now, sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead, so it worked in this situation.
Working the inside part of that plate, 1-2.
Now 2 strikes on the hitter. They're a strike away from getting out of this jam with the game still tied.
Cut fastball, swung on and missed. Side retired. Though they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Toronto. It's going to be Banks. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
Well, when he doesn't do well on the first pitch, he doesn't do well.
There's a smash towards the hole. He's up with it. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going. And I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
It's going to be to Jesus. Last time up, flew up. The catch, and he has it for the second out.
As a manager, you sit back and watch this guy out there dealing like that. The pitching coach just says, hey, go get him, buddy. You've got it completely under control.
Descent settling in. 0 for 3 to this point. Oh! That's a foul ball. Oh and 1. Cologne kicks and delivers. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that one's put away to retire the side.
Well, he's got a chance to get in that dugout, take a deep breath, get his legs back underneath him, and find that energy to raise his level of performance to close it out.
No production yet from Toronto. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Made. Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Cumberland at the plate. He'll start the ninth. And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out there trying to get a sense as to how they feel, how fresh they are, and then make a decision about who to bring in.
Hit on the ground, up the middle. Up with it. Throw one to first in time, one away.
Those fans are getting a late inning showdown right here, Gary.
One of the league's best players. This is right where you want him. Last inning, he has a chance to be the go-ahead.
Gary, a bit of a stare down between these two right here, trying to get into each other's head a little bit. They know a home run changes the game.
Keeps it down that time, 0-2. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. One-two pitch coming. Cutter almost rung him up, but it's 2-2.
A cut fastball up and in. That's exactly where you want to go. Good discipline by the hitter because he couldn't do anything with that pitch.
And the curveball, it's in there. Struck him out, 2 down now. And that will keep this game close in the late goings.
Well, you like to see a guy get on base and make things happen, and right there, the pitcher's just better.
It's going to be Cantu. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. And here's the first one. It's fouled off. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Oh, and he dropped it. They still can't push across anything. Looking more and more like the first team to score, and this one's going to win. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Toronto. Things will start getting difficult with the third man in the order lurking ahead.
Jerry, this is where the legends of the game make their marks.
The home crowd is hoping, and this may be their final hope, maybe their best hope, a chance to win it here in the bottom half of the last inning.
Now the crowd.
This one swung on and driven hard. The catch, and he puts it away. Out number 1.
Gary, he's been phenomenal out there on the mound. What an effort he has put in. This is one of those days that you want the reward at the end of it. You want to get your team back in there and see if they can't get you a W.
Shot towards the hole, and he's got it. Throw to first, gets him, and there are 2 down. Yes, is the batter. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
Yeah, and a couple times he's gotten a little bit out of rhythm, got a few hiccups here and there, but for the most part, he's been pretty outstanding.
Well, some of the hitters have been able to put the ball in play and hit the ball hard, but it's not about mixing his pitches up. He's got to execute the pitch when he throws it as well.
And he fouls off another one. Struck him out, and this shutout continues.
Now, sooner or later, somebody's going to have their day spoiled there, Gary. Just a great pitcher's duel in this one. You hate to see someone come out on the short end.
And we will go on. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rush you. Scoreboard in Toronto, empty. Denny in the box now. He'll start things off here in inning. Number 10. First pitch on the way. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. It's caught.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Verb up, gets a shot here. Struck out swinging last time. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Well, that one just froze him. He clearly wasn't looking for that, and he gets locked up down and away.
Takes that breaking ball. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Tried to get him to chase that curve. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot down the left field line. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit when you're behind in the count. You just want contact, and he got it. Egbert up now. He's batting now late in this game. Only 1 out.
And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. A dive, and he's back in easily. Looked like he just had an idea that runner was going to be off far enough to get him.
Well, as a base runner, the key is the lead foot for the left-handed pitcher. When he breaks the plane, then you can go.
Here's the delivery. Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right at him.
Trying to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Struck him out, so they'll go to work, see if they can't win it in the bottom half. They continue to be whitewashed, so it'll be up to their staff to do the same. Hullard has the turn in the box. He'll get us started here, bottom of the 10th.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
And here we've got Coleman to hit. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter. 0-1. Cologne kicks and delivers. Ooh, really extended his arms that time, but 0-2.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
Gary, he's really focused on finishing out this inning and getting his offense back in the dugout. See that they can't come across for that deciding run.
Laurie is the batter now. He singled in his last at bat. Swings at that first delivery. Curveball by him, 0-1. He's gone 1 for 3 tonight off Cologne.
You know, as a hitter, getting a hit on a fastball earlier in the game gives you some confidence to look for it again in later at bat. So he's got to be looking for it.
Hit in the air to left center. And there we go, the winning run on base.
Well, he shoots this one out towards the wall, and he's thinking triple all the way. No hesitation running the bases. He cuts them perfectly. And with one out, let's see how they're going to pitch to the next guy.
Graves up at the plate. He could win this thing right now. Fly ball someplace deep.
Well, I expect them to bring the infield and the outfield in here to try to cut that runner down at the plate.
And that just gives him more options at the plate to get a base hit. And looked for a moment like he had a chance to make that play, but not to be. He deals. And this is bounced foul to the left side. The runner's heading home. Oh, he's got it. Not good enough that time. He scored. A bingo and the winning run, and this game is over.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
Come to that point where we take a look back and say, who made a difference? Who's our player of the game?
Well, you know, if you're going to be a winning team, you're going to have to get contributions from everyone, and that's what happened in this game today. The eighth hitter, and look, he might not be hitting eighth for much longer. He keeps swinging a bat like this. He was the one who came up with the big hits, not the big guys, and that's what made the difference today.
And pulling off the victory here in this one, they were able to race out to a quick 2-0 lead in the series.
And now they can come into Game 3 very relaxed.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, Sean Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take